I believe it's a horrific accident, and it has to be handled very delicately.
RCMP continued their investigation into what led to a tragic crash near Carberry, Manitoba, including a forensic mechanical analysis of the vehicles involved. One expert with more than 30 years' experience says the work that the RCMP is doing now is critical, but it will take time.
But when it comes to the actual vehicle, you have to sift through every component.
Anthony Rasiopo with East Coast Forensics is a New York-based forensic vehicle mechanic and motor carrier safety expert who worked for the NYPD for more than 25 years, investigating more than 1,000 fatal and serious collisions in his career. On Tuesday, RCMP said the mechanical analysis and forensic collision reconstructionists continue their work collating and analyzing data from the crash scene. No one has yet to be charged, nor have the RCMP released any findings surrounding cause. Rasiopo says the task investigators have ahead of them is immense.
Very extensive, especially when you have a collision such as this, where there's a lot of damage, because you not only have to find the component that failed, but you got to determine whether the damage is a consequence of the accident or it's a consequence or was pre-existing. That's usually the most difficult part of an investigation.
The collision, which took place on June 15th at the intersection of Highway 1 and Highway 5 near Carberry, Manitoba, resulted in the death of 16 people, with 9 more currently in hospital, 3 of which are receiving critical care. Shared Health confirming 1 patient being upgraded out of critical care since Tuesday. Rasiopo says it's likely investigators will use a combination of mechanical analysis, witness statements, and other investigative techniques to determine what happened, but say common components subject to fail are brakes and steering. He says even if the crash does not result in criminal charges, there may be civil or other legal proceedings that take place, and it's important they're not jeopardized.
To give an initial press conference or answers prematurely could hurt the investigation. Something may look like it was number 1, meanwhile it was number 2, and number 2 was discovered days after.
The crash scene extended several dozen meters. The bus involved sustaining heavy damage as a result of fire. Rasiopo says the damage may present a challenge as RCMP try to get to the root cause of the crash.
But it's entirely possible that a tremendous accident like this could have destroyed evidence in itself.
RCMP say they will continue to be as transparent as possible as its investigation continues, but say there is no timeline as to when they'll be providing further updates. In Winnipeg, Morgan Majeski, City News.